Nice.
But I do need to put all my other old games back on, so that could take a bit.
I discovered something very interesting about Legacy of Kain. And by Legacy of Kain, I mean Blood Omen. That we'll get there when we get there.
I know the stream is stream.
Yes. Also, chuckle.
Did you find out the blood code for extra blood?
This spell
sort of.
allows me to use blood from my own body as a weapon.
Oh,
When
did you do some
struck,
more
my
off-screen
enemy's
collecting?
blood would flow from their bodies
No.
to fill me with life.
Well-
'Tis a risk, yet the rewards are a temptation.
I was just thinking it would be funny if like there was like a version in this game of the long distance crazy blood suck.
I think that may be what I just got. I got a
cool.
spell called Blood Gout, which means that I use my own blood to attack people.
Huh.
But then it sucks
Your blood
their.
in you.
So I shoot out blood, but if they get hit by it, then they immediately die, and I suck their blood back and get more blood out from them.
So this is where Ed Boon ripped off the idea for Scarlet.
Yes.
I was gonna say not as cool as Carmine, but
Yeah.
Oh god, this Warriors Orochi stage just has giant, like, Dead or Alive banners all over it.
Hey man, I'm a fighter.
That's what they keep telling me.
I'm a Fighter still, yeah, they went the blood. Is I'm a Fighter still in DOA 6, or is that 5 exclusive?
That might just be 5.
You're asking the Dead or Alive experts.
I mean, the Dead or Alive expert just got here.
That's true. You're very
I'm a
quiet.
fighter thing.
No, I'm a Fighter. Is I'm a Fighter anywhere in DOA 6?
Oh yeah, it's one of the first titles you unlock.
Okay. Now we know. Our DOA correspondent
Also,
reporting in.
you're super quiet.
Super
Yeah.
You are.
You're on the quiet side,
Crank
yeah.
up your volume to like 80%.
I mean, I do have you at 100, and you're still notably quieter than the rest of us, but you know, whatever.
What about now?
It's still pretty quiet.
It
Yeah.
doesn't sound that much different, honestly.
Oh, that's the wrong side.
That's better.
Well, like I said, just have to put it closer to my mouth.
Well,
That generally helps, yes.
Where does Big Titty Anime goes?
Not in Legacy of Kain. Well, I can't say that because I don't know about the future.
we'll get to Blood Omen 2 someday.
If my Twitter is any indication, it's the new Rare games that are the whatever the
Oh god.
that are the hotness.
Atelier.
Yeah, Atelier.
I had the wrong button for my secret. Hold on, I'm like dying here. Let me go off screen and grind some dudes to suck their blood real quick.
He says,
Grinding and sucking.
Right,
That's the
square,
legacy of
circle,
Kain
up,
way.
down,
Do what you
right,
gotta do to
left.
survive in these times.
Oh jeez.
is this using
Up, right,
the,
square, circle, up, down, right, left.
the
Uh-oh.
Donkey Kong Country tech?
Let's try the other map.
I mean, kind of. Oh, god damn it. It's Kasumi. I don't know who else I expected to get in this stage, but
Why do you hate Kasumi?
she's boring. And I already have Ayane, so why do I need Kasumi?
You know, she has a lot of dignity or whatever they said during that lawsuit.
Lawsuit.
Integrity of Kasumi.
I'm not up to
Oh, there we
date
go.
on video game legal procedures.
No, this is from DOA 2.
Oh,
I don't remember this, but I'll take your word for
it
it.
was it wasn't that, it was like, dude didn't like porn of Kasumi because he thought of her as his daughter or something.
Oh, okay. That's weird.
It's always stopped people in the past.
Yeah.
You mean Itagaki?
Ask
Yeah.
Kin Levine.
Itagaki having like some "they are my daughters" line, but I don't know. Trump-esque treatment of his daughters. So
Who does Ken Levine think?
He
is
loves his daughter, if you know what I'm saying.
Kin Levine got very upset about all the Bioshock Infinite porn and said that it made him feel uncomfortable because the development team thought of her as like their daughter.
So why are you-
Well, he's not. It's. Do you not remember when Bioshock Infinite came out and it was everywhere? The spoilers. The shit was everywhere.
I don't,
Everywhere,
but
like,
also
Overwatch porn
I didn't
everywhere?
look for it.
I mean, you didn't have to.
Everywhere, like Battleborn porn.
I think Mitch would
It's,
made a whole subreddit for it.
it's true.
No, Elizabeth was like Overwatch. It was just all over the place. It was like fucking banners on the sides of pages.
Hot singles in your area. And it's just a picture of Elizabeth. Is there not an exit here? That's not the spell button.
Spikes.
Yeah. Legacy Kain, big on spikes.
Turns out vampires don't like spikes. So if you're trying to protect things from vampires, just put spikes everywhere.
Do I need to, like, blood gout everyone?
Probably couldn't hurt.
Why is this game so dark?
It's gothic, man.
Yeah.
The country they're in is called Nosgoth.
It's pretty dark.
Again, not the right button. Do, 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 do. Blood gout!
I can't tell if all the locations look the same or if you're just wandering the same area.
I'm wandering the same area at the moment. It's the Shrine of Blood Gout, serve. Unfortunately. Apparently I had to blood gout everyone to...
You know how hard it is to drive when you have gout?
Probably very.
I imagine very.
Extremely painful. You know how hard it is to teach while you have gout?
I imagine
Less.
very.
Extremely painful. And also very frustrating. Because it comes in waves, so you're like teaching a kid how to do math, and all of a sudden,
All of a sudden you got the gout.
Is that how you avoid the gout?
Well, I think gout is
Oh, shit.
something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The skeletons got up. That's not how skeletons are supposed to work.
That's how skeletons usually work. They're known for getting back up.
They got knocked down. They got up again.
Especially red skeletons. Castlevania, they always...
Yeah, it's the defining trait. Dry bones.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Well-
I know, but I'm just saying
Wait, why
skeletons
did
in
that
general.
skeleton bleed?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Marrow.
Yeah. Oh, hold on, I forget the code. Right, square,
Also, have
circle,
you
up,
finished
down,
Doom
right,
Patrol yet?
left. No.
Damn it.
What's Doom Patrol?
It's a really good show.
Yeah.
Is it one of
DC
the-
actually made a good show for once, and I'm pretty sure it was accidental.
What about Titans?
Yeah. Weirdly enough, the Doom Patrol did make their debut in that Titans show, but again, Doom Patrol's so much better it's not even funny.
Why not? I'm so confused. Hold on. Begin by heading east, then north along the corridor. Let's see. What? Legacy of Kain sometimes is weird.
Seem like I have to-
Yeah.
Or did you turn into a bat and
Bat doesn't work like that.
Only turn into a bat in very specific locations for fast travel purposes.
Well, no, you can turn into a bat anywhere that's outside,
Okay.
but you can only go to very specific places.
Okay.
That's dumb.
Yes.
It's like using flying Pokemon. For some reason, you can't just land on
You can in Pokemon Go.
Well,
They're just like fake Pokemon games made to hold off losers until certain shit hit.
wow.
Come out till November.
Yeah.
I'm upset that Bloodstain comes out so close to Shadowbringer.
What's Shadowbringer?
Final Fantasy 14.
Oh.
Okay, that time that skeleton exploded, so I'm gonna take that as a good sign.
Could be a bunny girl now.
Great.
Or a big tiger man. Trying to bounce back the fireballs.
Yeah,
This game seems silly.
it's something.
What is this on?
PlayStation.
Oh, okay.
I'm playing the digital version because it was cheap, and I didn't want to set up RetroArch to play an emulated version. Oh wait, hold on. Right, square, circle, up, down, right, left. Also, I've discovered something very dangerous.
Oh?
I found all the cheat codes.
Oh lord. Is it time to make use of those?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, seriously, fuck this game. Just cheat.
Was this game not good?
It's old.
This is an old Zelda 1 like.
Star Tropics like.
No.
Star Tropics like.
No.
Basically exactly like that game. Which sucks because that game is basically a bad copy of Zelda.
Or is Zelda a bad copy of Star Tropics?
I think Zelda came first.
Did it?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you positive?
Yes. HIV positive.
Whoa.
Star Tropics is good.
Yeah.
I can't be sure because I don't think TFP ever finished it.
He used the special.
It's the only game he's given up on, which means it's worse than every game he's finished.
That is. I have never given. I did not give up on Star Tropics, and I have been.
Then where's the final episode?
I never started. Well, I streamed it as a thing on that. Oh boy. Hold on. That's the wrong button. I'm gonna die. Unless I did that. Haha! Victory. Nope, I died. But that's okay.
The
'Cause I have
heart of
the
darkness.
heart of darkness.
How many of those do you have now?
Probably 2.
Infinite?
No, there's not a cheat for that, unfortunately.
See, because that'd be useful.
That would be
Use
useful.
that.
The cheats are restore your health, restore your magic, and look at all the FMVs.
Oh, okay.
So there's Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain.
Yep.
Kain, Soul Reaver.
Yep.
Is that the one where you play as the other guy?
Yes. Soul Reaver, you switch over to playing as Raziel.
Blood Omen. Who do you play as?
Both.
You play as Kain and Raziel alternating.
That was
That's
a
the bad online
multiplayer.
only game.
Yeah.
The bad multiplayer arena thing. It was terrible and everyone hated it. And it was very sad.
And they got canceled. I can't.
Who could have seen that coming?
They're not screwing. Red Silicon Knights
No, that's Quantic Dream. Silicon Knights made 2 Human.
What's the difference?
But one's in Detroit and the other is in Cyber.
Cyber Detroit?
No, Cyber Valhalla or something. I don't know. All right, we got Blood Gout.
Y'all ever seen like the development cycle of 2 Human?
No.
Like there's a video on YouTube detailing everything they went through to get that game released.
I mean, it started on like the GameCube, I think.
It's impressive how they fucked everything up. I knew a guy who liked that game.
Unfortunate.
Weird.
We're not friends anymore. It's okay.
Is that why? When they just started talking to you about 2 Human and you were like, alright, fuck this.
I didn't even know what 2 Human was until. Nah, he just became a pedophile.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know.
All right.
Which, you know,
There's where
when
we
you
need
tell
to
your
go,
friends,
probably.
you know, that doing something like that might not be good, and they argue against it.
Yeah, that's what we generally call a red flag.
Besides that, though, he was a pretty swell person.
Besides the pedophilia.
Or as he was like, besides the murder, he was a great guy.
If you ignore all that bad
was
shit,
the
it
actual
was pretty cool.
That was the actual defense of the cop that shot that Australian lady. His defense
Right, I
was,
remember that.
besides the murder, he's a great guy.
Reminds me of Dave Chappelle's skit on Bill Cosby. It was from one of his Netflix specials where he's a superhero, but unfortunately he also rapes. Like, besides the rape, he was a great person.
Yeah,
He did a lot of
sounds
great
about
things.
right.
Oh, man.
I don't think I was supposed to be here. Back up.
You can do it, Tiffy, I believe.
You totally got this.
This spell allows me to enslave my enemies, giving me control of their bodies. When I release my grip, their bodies will shrivel and die as I displace their souls and replace them with my own.
Harsh, Kain. Very harsh. Take the guy to the east of where the spell was. East is this direction. Aha! Now I am this man.
You're that man from Guilty Gear?
Yep.
You know, they actually give him a name now.
Oh?
Yeah.
What's his name?
It's something very anticlimactic.
It's not as good as that. That's for sure.
Yeah.
It's like
Oscar Heinlein or something? Or no, that's the dude from fucking Garo.
Oscar Cruz or
Kreutz.
Weird.
He also has feather eyes. Or a feather eye.
Feather Eye?
Yeah, he has. feathers on one of his eyes.
Ew.
What?
This is weird.
Alright. Triangle.
I assume it's a pain in the ass to maintain.
I mean, I got enough problems trimming my eyelashes as it is, so
Trim your eyelashes.
yeah.
Oh, do your eyelashes get really long?
Yeah.
Okay, there are dudes there. I couldn't see them because it was super dark. Oh no, skeletons! Run away! Did you just whisper so many Lalafell?
Yes. I'm assuming you're ass deep in Final Fantasy XIV right now.
There are 7 Lalafells, and I'm the only one.
Did you
The internet knows what they
see?
like.
Did you see the picture of apparently someone when Pat was streaming the Final Fantasy XIV just walked up straight to him?
Pat Tiny Man.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's real good. I like that Pat made himself a big, strong man.
Of course he did.
Oh shit. That was hilarious.
You know what Lalafells are called in the other shards?
Potatoes?
They're called dwarves. Get it? Because they're dwarves.
I like my answer better.
I mean, probably in one of the other shards. I don't know what happens in the other shards.
What are the shards?
The other dimensions.
The other servers.
No, those are called
Get up here. Ah, this dungeon is very dark.
Why don't you use a flashlight?
Hold on. Alright, I've used a flashlight.
I was looking at my add and remove programs, and I'm like, what the hell is survey_program? And I'm like, oh, right.
That's helpful.
Yeah, it's Deltarune. At least that's what the PC version is.
None of these things are things I care about, so we're just gonna leave! It's like a bunch of teleporters that are the back way into Spirit Fortress, but I don't like the Spirit Fortress, so who cares?
But most of those aren't really things you need, right?
Yeah, no, they're just ways to sacrifice health for more items.
Mm-hmm. Which I guess now that you can just refill your health, you could just go, like,
Stock
refill all
up,
your items.
but yeah.
Undertale, more like Underfail.
No, sorry. Alright, now we need to go slightly northeast. Whoops. What was that noise?
I don't
It
know.
might be my game.
Oh. It sounded like some, like, water gurgling.
I am currently ass deep in water because of this raid.
That would explain a lot. All
Why are
right.
you guys going so far?
Oop. Well. Give me your blood.
Oh, excuse me.
Whoop. Hold on.
So according to that E3 schedule thing we were looking at earlier, did something already happen? Like,
EA
kind of thing, I guess, right?
EA
has
did their weird EA Play whatever, which didn't have any announcements other than like here's a Sims expansion pack, which is really weird.
No,
Oh.
they showed off some Star Wars.
Oh yeah, well they showed off some gameplay of the Respawn Star Wars game,
Oh, right.
and also the FIFA has a like FIFA Street mode, which is like sure that's cool. I don't
Fuck, how did I die?
very you lost all your health is the answer.
The scrub. Dragging the team down over here.
She's not installed right now.
Save VICTUS!
And then there was also the Google Stadia thing, where they announced like Baldur's Gate 3 and
Save VICTUS!
I think it's
Save VICTUS!
the Google Stadia shit.
yeah, it doesn't
It's real
seem
bad for anyone who doesn't have absurd internet speeds.
Yeah,
Well, you need to pay for a $10 subscription, right?
not well.
Yes, and then
No,
but certain games don't require. You can't play
no,
all games for $10.
no.
Yes.
Save
You
VICTUS!
can, well, so the $10 subscription is like PS Plus, whatever, because it'll give you certain games free every once in a while that are yours to keep, and then you buy all the other ones through Stadia when you
Yeah,
don't.
but you need the subscription.
No, you
That's
don't.
how I heard it.
You heard incorrectly.
Thanks, Google. That and you also always need to be calm.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
because it's a streaming thing.
Due to the nature of its horrible streaming setup. It's nightmarish abomination of a console.
The sword ravages flesh with teeth of metal and flame, leaving
I guess if
only
you have Google
scorched
Fiber, it would be
remains.
pretty good.
Yeah, if only they had actually rolled that out all those places they said they were gonna.
Now I have a flaming sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Spoilers,
flaming-
you can't drink blood when you kill people with a flaming sword.
Oh,
Because it burns them. It's really good for murdering things, but not so good for keeping you alive. That said, if murdering things fast is the way you want to stay alive, it's really good for that.
I mean, what's happiness is warm blood, you know? How do I get down there? Can I jump with Wolfie form? Oh wait, I bet I have to hit the green dots to do that. Maybe. Yeah. There we go. My health vial is almost up to Kain's crotch.
Nice.
Or potentially is up to Kain's crotch. Look at the dumb UI on the screen. This game's got the sick old PC game thing of not running at full resolution and instead just, you know, having sick UI take up a third of the screen.
Like the Ultimate games.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much of that, for a lot of the games, I mean, by the PS1 era, I think it was mostly just a design decision, but a lot of times it was a performance issue. Like,
Yeah.
the smaller we make the actual gameplay, the faster it runs.
You want Kain to animate fast.
Donkey Kong Country didn't have to do that.
Help me, Kain,
Just have to sync graphics.
Again, like I said, I don't think it was a problem by the PS1 days that
Yeah.
was unaddressable.
It was mostly just, yo, look at this UI on the side. It looks cool.
Oh shit, that's me.
Flame sword.
Flame sword.
VICTUS!
I should hit the switch instead of hitting the door with my sword. This is my Kain impersonation.
It's not your worst impersonation.
It's true.
Are you available to do some voice acting?
It depends on the going rate.
We would like to hire you to voice act Naoto for our upcoming Naoto
Ah,
X
goddammit,
Persona.
shut up.
Give it to the side.
Today has been a day of not doing a whole lot because I was with my sister because she got a new kitten.
Oh, right, you mentioned the new cat.
Yeah.
How's the new cat?
New cat's adorable. Old cat is still kind of pissed.
As you'd expect. Getting replaced over here.
Not replaced.
Disgusting. Can't believe you treat your pets that way.
You can love two pets.
Can you?
Absolutely. Alright. Now we need to go to the Lost City, which amazingly is not where we are, somehow.
How are you gonna get to this?
We have to go back to the Mist House.
How are you gonna
That's a great question.
Well, luckily you've got the sick guy.
Yeah, I have the sick guide, but all it says is go back to the Mist House, and I think it's this way. Alright, yeah, there's the Mist House. I think I need to go... Ow. This way? Oh wait, hold on. I don't think I actually need to go here. I think this is just more secrets and items.
Please don't be X stuff. Please don't be X stuff. Oh, it's X stuff.
You got a problem with X-Death.
He's
X-Death is the coolest.
really hard to beat.
He's a
He's
tree
an evil tree.
with armor.
It's rad.
He turns into a tree during the raid fight. He gives you zombie,
Well, that's rude.
and then you kill with your bug members.
It's never fun getting turned into a zombie.
That's not.
I don't know. I've watched iZombie.
Oh, right, you would like that show.
Did you read the comic?
No,
Why not?
because
I think the answer you're looking for is that comics are usually terrible.
But if the comic's terrible, what makes the adaptation?
The adaptation has very little to do with the actual comic.
Too bad it's called iZombie. That's a stupid name.
It is not a great name, but it's really good.
What's it about?
It's about a lady who's like a med student who goes to this party and then gets turned into a zombie because of some weird drug interaction with stuff. And then...
Brace yourself for this next part.
So she turns into a zombie, and so when zombies in this universe eat brains, they gain, like, the memories of the people whose brains they ate. And so she uses this as a medical... Because she got a job as a medical examiner for, like, the police department. And so she uses this to solve crimes.
Strange that Vorador would
And
choose a
pretends to be
dwelling
psychic.
so
And pretends to be
perilous.
psychic.
The swamp could
Oh,
only
okay.
offer
I
a
see what you like.
vampire hazard
Exactly.
and pain.
That was the thing is TFP told me to watch it, and I was like, alright, I'll give it like a shot, like an episode. And then I watched it, and she started pretending to be a psychic, and I was like, god damn it, of course.
If she ate the brain, wouldn't that put into question her status as a medical examiner? Because the brain.
I mean,
would
she's
be
not
missing.
telling people she's eating a brain.
She's not
Yeah,
telling... Yeah.
But the brain would be missing.
She's not eating
I
a
mean-
whole brain.
Who pays attention to the brain after
They
some
lost
stuff?
JFK's brain. It's not like they're paying attention to anybody else's. If they're gonna lose the president's brain, they'll lose anybody's brain.
How do you lose the brain? Why
They
are
lost-
the eggs fighting for aggro?
I'm glad things are going well over there.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, they totally lost JFK's brain after the assassination.
To a bullet?
No, they just lost it. Like, they had it in the hospital, and then it was like, okay, we need to look at that for the autopsy, and they were like, it's not in the drawer. I'm like, what? And it's like, yeah, we just don't have it. His brain got misplaced.
Goddamn Illuminati.
Exactly.
Alright, I think this is Vorador's mansion.
I mean,
By
if
the
you can
way.
think of a better reason they would lose the president's brain.
Maybe they thought it was somebody else's brain.
Yeah.
What was that, TFB?
I believe we are in Vorador's mansion here.
Great. That guy's rad.
He's got sick golden skulls adorning, like, all of his doors.
He's like an old
That this
cool
vulgar
vampire.
display of fortune remained
He
undisturbed
is a vampire.
was a testament of fear's dominion over greed.
Is he one of the people with the pillars?
No.
Okay. Damn it.
We were
Are-
just hoping to kill one of them off to hurry up this plot.
No, I was like, are any of the people who are in charge of the pillars vampires?
No.
Damn it.
None of the Pillar Men are.
I thought they were vampires.
They're not. I honestly still don't know where you got that impression. But none of the people in charge of the pillars are
The
vampires.
one dude sewed his eyes shut.
Yeah, because he was crazy.
You don't
Yeah,
have to be a vampire to sew your eyes shut.
you kind of
Common
do.
misconception.
You don't. Really, you don't. Honestly, it'd be a Witch Force idea if you were a vampire, because that means you live for the rest of eternity with your eyes sewed shut.
Yeah, but you'd be crazy.
Save Victus!
Yeah, you can be crazy as a normal person, too. And you have to put up with the consequences for way less time.
You'd be really racist with vampires. Yeah.
It's honestly kind of shocking.
That's the type of behavior I expect from myself.
Their
not-
charms were almost visible
believe you're
through
saying
the
these things in
gauze of their
public.
clothing. Yet beauty such as
For
theirs
shame.
delivered
This is why we have to
only
hide the
death.
weight. Yeah,
For
Yeah.
these were Vorador's pets, nothing more than beasts, slave to his will and the easy prey he provided. Vampires, all of them,
Oh,
held
shit.
in thrall by one
This is why
stronger
Grav
still.
had to delete the audio for that one whole speed run.
Yeah.
because you're saying all those racist things about Alucard.
I'm just upset we've never been able to find out what exactly was said.
Uh-huh.
Can't believe TFP caused that to happen.
I'm glad I was able to save that because I jumped the gun and the guy was like, "Oh, use your mind control spell to take control of that guy," and I'd already killed him. But then I just jumped it. That was
How's
a
it
fun
going?
noise.
That's going
Nope, not the right button. You'd think at some point I would like learn to hit the right button.
I would never assume that of you.
Please, help me, kind sir.
Oh. Okay.
The heart of darkness.
Help me, kind sir. Please. Help me, kind sir.
Still really bizarre to me that these people are even bothering to ask you for help, considering, well, look at you. You are just checking, still wearing that suit of armor made out of bones?
Yes.
Why are they asking you to help them? You're clearly not going to help them.
Oh, you know.
You're wearing bones.
Hey, VICTUS!
No,
I'm
they.
actually pretty sure they are.
Yeah. They 100%.
Victus!
Maybe
Joke about bone in or boneless.
Kain prefers his armor bone in.
Borodor's pantry. A vampire's feast. Like
I say
cattle
I generally
awaiting
prefer
slaughter,
boneless
men
armor.
and women dangled from
Yeah.
the rusted hooks upon
Bone
the dungeon
makes for
walls.
great armor.
Blood and viscera frosted the
Ask
dirt
everyone
and
in
stone.
Monster Hunter.
It's
The
true.
abundance nearly overwhelmed me. For blood is the life.
Kain loves blood. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
My enemies are quite vicious, and the Chaos Armor
What's up?
extracts from them a heavy price for their bloodlust. The blows are
Hold
meant for
on.
me, but it is their bodies that carry the wounds.
I think I got even cooler looking armor.
Chaos Armor.
He's got a face on his stomach. Look at that.
My
Oops. Yeah. Look at that dumb armor.
Whatever, it's pretty great.
I mean, it's super great. Don't get me wrong, but it's also like,
Isn't this the Chaos Armor?
yes.
Great.
Wait, hold on. Okay. I hate the dudes what throw the fireballs. Because they're weird ghosts and I don't think I can become them.
Or don't you have that spell that just reflects fireballs?
I do. I should use them, use it, because I have, you know...
We discussed last time the value of spells that just make you not take damage.
Yeah, we did. I'm getting too cavalier with my infinite... Well, not infinite health.
Yeah, man, you're too confident.
Yeah.
Never be confident, TFP.
No.
I've tried to hammer that into you. What about all of our streams has taught you to be confident? Because clearly something has gone wrong.
I'm trying to get the blood vial. Okay.
This fire sword is pretty cool, though.
It is.
Hey, VICTUS!
I'm gonna use it because it kills people quickly, and that's nice. Oh, that's not the right button either. Oh God, everything's going wrong. I can also just comment on how much I love the fact that I can just walk over spikes with ghost form.
Oh wait, do you have a thing? Oh, right. I forgot that
Or
lets you do
mist
that.
form, rather.
That is handy.
Blorbs. See, it's like I'm playing the Devil May Cry, because there are blorbs.
When are you gonna finish Devil May Cry 3?
That's a great question. That's all.
Jump in and finish the Devil May Cry series before Rob.
Unfortunately, that would require me to like play Devil May Cry,
That's true.
and I'm not about that life.
You could just play the good ones. Then you've technically beaten them twice.
I mean, I could just play the good ones, which are Bayonetta, and then Bayonetta
Exactly.
2.
Exactly.
Alright, getting my Sailor Moon practice in so I can go to the tournament. Just the local crab battle
For what game?
Sailor Moon?
for Sailor Moon.
Server, are you high?
Always.
Are you low?
I'm high on life.
You don't sound high on life. You sound depressed.
That's the thing, Captain.
I'm always depressed.
That one's dumb, by the way.
Huh?
It's dumb, by the way.
What's dumb?
Yeah, I'm always mad thing.
Oh. I really hate that the health code is on the map because it takes forever to get there and load in and then load back out. That's the one peril of the
Well, just remember that the alternative is that you die.
That's true.
Hey, grab.
I I don't actually have a name in this game. I've played it like once before.
Go Jupiter.
I mean, she's supposed to be top tier and shit.
But
Oh,
what,
she is? Rad.
but what about Mercury, though?
Oh, to bathe in the blood of
Hold on a
others.
sec.
This spell is especially useful in the face of multiple combatants. Beware
I will link
those with
things.
tainted blood.
I mean, neither of them are as cool as Uranus, but
But Mercury, though.
Who's Uranus? I learned about Uranus.
There, that has some tier lists. And did you ask?
Yo, what about Chibi?
Everyone thinks she's the worst. And she is.
can't she be invincible by jumping in the corner or some dumb
Except
bullshit?
you can chain her backdash together in a way that makes her invincible. So
There
if you
we
get a
go.
white food and you're really good with input, then you can timer scam them for like the whole round.
See, now that sounds like a TFP character.
These tier lists
Yeah, they kinda are.
like
The room I
they're
had
not
entered had
consistent.
but one purpose.
It's almost like this game's
The torture
community
and
isn't large enough for
execution
there
of
to be
human
an
beings
established tier
for the
list.
sadistic pleasure of its engineer. Blood was splattered on
Did you make-
every surface.
Did she give
The
platinum?
dread and agony of victims
Yeah.
past still echoed through the lethal
To be fair, you could have said that
A
you could get
symphony
platinum to
of
make a
terror
blank, and
and
I would have said
agony
yeah, like
filled
that.
the air. Then,
I mean,
from
I-
amidst
I-
the cacophony
I agree
of
on all of the
screaming
above.
souls came the perverse
They should make
laughter
get
of the
platinum to make,
vampire himself.
Life is Strange game.
Yeah.
Go to North One.
They should get, they
Well,
should
that,
get
these
platinum.
Jupiter moves have weird inputs, and I am cool with that.
They should get platinum to make a cop video game. Oh wait,
Oh, wait.
they totally fall.
Get platinum to just make a top JoJo's Bizarre Adventure game.
What? No.
Yeah, it's
It
totally
is,
like
though.
it.
It's not, though.
You have
side
stands.
You have a persona.
Which is a stand.
No.
Did you forget the part in Persona Q? Did you forget the part in Persona Q where everyone just does JoJo poses? But you just have stands.
No. So here, you know the difference between a persona and a stance? Personas are cool. Stands are lame.
I heavily disagree.
What about King Crimson?
I mean, he's an adorable kitty thing, but he's still a stance. There are more adorable kitties.
King Crimson is not an adorable kitty.
Who's the kitty?
You're thinking of Killer Queen.
Oh.
God, you call yourself a JoJo fan.
I don't. I actively
Tell me
don't.
how King Crimson works.
He's Windows Movie Maker, but in real life.
Amongst Vorador's
He
possessions,
just takes
I
10
found an
seconds and then
ancient
goes, no, that
chronicle.
didn't happen.
I
And
said
time
you
Long
should
skips
ago,
and
the
the bounce
vampires grew in
continues.
such number so as to capture the attention of the Circle. The Order of the Sarafan, or the Angels of Light as they were called,
Oh,
was
no, I opened the game
instated to
by
counter the menace. Thus, the Vampire Purge
This video
began.
explains everything.
I believe I've seen this before, but I'll go check. Yep, I've definitely seen that.
I really need more slots.
JoJo in your life?
Control mind.
No. I need less JoJo.
He's
in
got
my
plenty
life.
of that.
Goodbye, JoJo.
I need significantly less JoJo in my life.
What if Platinum started making a JoJo game?
And then stopped because
They're
they realized
nah,
it was a
never mind.
terrible
And then they're
idea.
like, okay, fine. We'll just turn it into Cybercops. Yeah, game's gonna be full price.
Probably.
The tapestries wove a
Probably.
tale of chaos ignited.
I haven't
An
seen anything to
orgy
imply
of
it wouldn't be
fire
yet.
and pain. Undead beings with rotted skins caked with sulfur
Yep,
and
Jupiter
ash
seems pretty
beckoned
sick.
at me
I
through a
appreciate
burning
these
haze.
goodies along with her
Their
crazy air
tortured
fireball thing.
stares were a testimonial to the price
she's
of
a
weakness. Their fate
Has an
would not
SPD.
find me. Yet blood calls to
I
blood.
guess that kind of makes you a grappler.
I mean, you have an SVD, and that makes you a grappler.
I don't know
More
what all
grappler than
these,
anybody else.
I don't know what all these rules are.
Spinning pile driver.
Well, I don't know what an SPD is, but I don't know what the rules are to be considered a grappler or not.
Do you
I
have
don't know
an
how you
SVD?
classify that.
Does everybody else have an SVD?
It's a weird thing because some characters that have command throws are not grapplers. So it's like, how do you have to help? Is it that they have to like, slow
Well,
movement?
Narukami has
Command throw.
Right, like is Gordo a grappler? Like, is Elton a grappler?
I think it has to be that the majority of the moves has to be.
I don't know about a majority, but I feel like there's a
I feel like you'd be hard pressed to find a grappler that the majority of their moveset is grapples.
exactly, yeah. Like some grapplers have a crazy number of throws, but a lot of them don't.
And some just have a few that are very good.
Kanji.
Yeah. I miss the days before everyone knew how to get away from that air dive bomb. Those were the best days to play as Kanji.
I miss the days.
Before everyone realized you could duck that.
I miss the days when people didn't know
So,
how to
the last time I was
dodge
playing
Nazo's
BB
instant
Online.
kill.
When playing BB Tag Online, I got destroyed by a Kanji Merkava. That was pretty cool.
I played some baby tag when the new DLC dropped. I played it for like 2 hours, and I was like, "Yep,
In the bowels
That
of
was
that black
about how
forest,
much I
Definitely.
played.
something worse.
Definitely BB Tag.
okay."
A vision of what I was
Let's
becoming.
talk about.
It's not often I see one of our own, especially
Great game,
one as
and I
young
can't wait to
and
play it.
foolish as yourself. Nonetheless,
I
drink.
mean, yeah,
Drink deep and indulge
it's
your
no Koihime Enbu, but it's good.
Gift. Vorador thought
Be
my
careful,
curse
Serve's already
was
planting those Game of the Year discussion
gone.
seeds.
But mortals offered their blood as sacrifice.
Trying to
so
put
that
out
we could
the
enjoy
narrative
our
early that Grand Blue
powers.
should get in the top 10.
Somewhere, deep
should.
inside my new
Should
soul,
it?
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about.
that mortal dreams were prayers. Prayers to us. Begging
It's
us
certainly
for
the
power.
best fighting game released this year.
I pondered this as the decadent old fool prattled on about his past.
What other fighting games were released this year?
Mortal Kombat 11?
Is that it?
Maybe.
A boorish
That it
account of
easily
how he
beats Mortal
defeated
Kombat.
Malek of the
It's
Seraphim
trash.
and took his vengeance upon the Circle of Nine for
It has a
supporting
dope
the
story.
Seraphim holy war to exterminate us.
Oh, here's Vorador killing everybody.
Yeah. Getting it done.
Why is he green?
He's an
He's a
old
super old
vampire.
vampire.
He looks like Green Goblin.
Vampires apparently turn green when they get old in this universe.
Why?
I don't know.
Shouldn't they turn black because their skin starts to die or something?
No?
Wow, these cutscenes are.
Yeah, they are.
Yes, one. Yeah, fuck that guy up. See, Vorador was the fucking coolest, man.
These remind me of Diablo.
Call
1
your
cutscenes.
dogs!
You ever seen the
Yeah.
cutscenes
They
in
can
Diablo
feast
1?
on your
I mean, this game
corpse.
looks a lot like Diablo 1.
I don't know. Diablo 1 actually still looks pretty decent.
I mean,
Who's this?
I would say in gameplay this game looks pretty decent, especially for like a PS1 game, because I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to disparage the PS1, but PS1 games look like garbage for the most part.
Some of them look real good, but yeah, a lot of them are. It's
What?
that particular generation, N64, PS1, Saturn, has definitely aged the poorest.
I would argue there are some still decent-ish looking N64 games, but
Yeah, I agree. I'm saying in general.
yeah. PS1 has the issue of like the weird
These are,
having
like, Beast
having
Wars
no
graphics.
Z depth or whatever that causes
After
all the crazy
slaughtering
shimmering.
6 of the sheep, I defeated their pathetic little shepherd.
I think that.
So all the 2D PS1
Since then,
games
our
look great,
kind has
and
not
then all the
bothered
not 2D PS1 games look like trash.
And I suggest you do the same.
I think that a lot of
Meddling
early
with the
360
affairs
and
of
PS3,
man
like that
Do us
beginning
no
era
good.
of HD.
Seraphan
like,
witch hunts
some
are
of the
much
worst.
too tedious to concern us.
Right, but that's
with.
just art style. It's not
Am
like
I
hardware.
understood?
Yeah.
Good.
I thought that's what we're talking about.
Take this.
I
Well,
mean, to
6 to 1 has
extent,
those
but-
together. Yeah.
But like with the N64, some of the texture smoothing just makes games look like shit that wouldn't necessarily otherwise. With the PS1, where like the
Now be
weird
gone.
the texture perspective transforms and the tiling being not right.
Yeah. Which
Best
is
looking
Which doesn't have like Z depth, or because the PS1 didn't have a Z buffer, which is crazy.
Right, there was the debuffer thing, and then there was the perspective transformation on the textures. In that the transformation wasn't perspective; it was just a fine, I think.
I know.
That's fine.
It means they stretched the textures to fit the polygons wrong.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait. Ah. Okay, no, I can't go back. I guess I picked up Vorador's ring.
Why?
It's probably important for some reason.
Probably. Also, what do you mean why? It was there, so I picked it up. I'm an adventure game protagonist here.
It's not your ring.
He left it, so it's mine now.
The worst thing
That's how it
Kain has
works.
ever done.
Steal that ring.
You should find him and give it back to him because.
I mean, to be fair, Vorador is like the one cool guy you've met so far in this entire game.
Oh man, if they hit me, they get stunned, and then I can drink their blood.
Yeah.
It's not your ring. You're
It's
supposed to be a valiant, nice guy.
He's the opposite. Kain is the worst person.
He seems like he's such a nice guy. Look at the portrait on the right.
Oh yeah. That looks like a protagonist.
I would let him watch my kids.
That's your fault.
They will be absolutely fine because he is an upstanding, upright citizen.
Oh, please, help me, kind sir!
Please help me, kind sir.
Save Victus!
Those guys still being for your help.
Oh yeah.
Kind sir!
How they like seriously?
I
I honestly think this suit of armor. Well, I mean, you do have big spikes now. Like, is this one or the bone armor? Which one was more ridiculous in terms of guys asking you for help?
I don't
I
know.
feel like the bone armor might still win out because it's like actual bones. But this one is all red and spiky. Like, they should still be able to tell you're evil.
Save Victus!
There's a rune triangle there, but I don't know how to get it. And that's bumming me out, or whatever. We're out.
How come all you do to suck their blood is just stick your hand out?
Some
Because
magic.
Kane's got telekinesis. He can just suck blood. He
Again,
just makes a telekinetic straw and then vacuums up the blood.
I direct you to
And so I left that
the
place,
picture
with
Mike
clear
Matt
knowledge
posted
of
a
what
while
sort of
ago.
monster I would become if I
Yeah,
let
that's
my
awesome.
curse
Pretty far up,
consume
yeah.
me. And
Yeah, it's been making its way further and
With
further
an
up. It's called the
ally
Angry
for the
Frog
future.
now.
Wasn't Rob playing this game not too long ago?
He played
He
Defiance.
played Defiance.
This is a
Here,
different.
I'll repost this.
This is the first in the series.
Yeah, that's the screenshot.
Oh! He's got some long nails.
Yeah, he's got claws. He's a vampire. It's kind of a thing.
I'm a vampire. I'm a vampire.
Alright.
Someone
Now
should mod this game to have Nicolas Cage.
we're in part 6 of 9. How about that? We're making our way.
They're getting closer.
Make your way downtown, walking fast, faces pass, and I'm homebound.
I'm gonna be honest, like, I can't hear that song without the one that puts the Limp Bizkit lyrics over it, because they're in the same they're the same beat.
the axes.
Yep, same.
You know, the good thing about not having to go to work is that I don't have to go to work.
A
That is
triad
nice.
congregates
The
at the
problem is
roof
that
of
now
the
my scene
world,
schedule is
Kain.
completely
A
terrible.
plot to twist the land, to shape the world.
Oh, what the
North
fuck?
is where
Fucking
your
Code
vengeance
Geass
lies.
Event for Grand This fucking sucks. What the fuck?
You having a good time there?
They found a way to make Grand Blue worse. I'm impressed.
The Blue Reckoning.
Flame sword.
Oh yeah, because the Code Geass getting a reboot or something. A new season.
Why?
I don't know.
Because they want to milk money out of it.
Because people for some reason still like that series and go and shat the bed in the second season, like really badly.
I mean, that's never stopped people who like anime before.
I feel like saying that thing shat the bed in the second season is being generous.
Okay, fine. Towards the end of season 1, season 2. Happy? Then I don't know what I can do for you.
I'm just saying the bed was shit from the start.
I don't know. It was pretty good.
All I can think of is the line from Fallout New Vegas now. I'm just saying, the bed was shit from the start. Bang! Man,
Someday I should play more of Fallout New Vegas than the first hour.
Fallout New Vegas is really good.
People keep saying that, but Fallout bores me to a hilarious degree.
Well, that's your problem.
Can't
Not
play
as
those
good as
games.
Fallout 4.
It's so much better than Fallout 4.
Not as good as Fallout 76.
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response.
Didn't you just respond to me though?
No.
Oh, okay.
He responded to clarify that there would be no response.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We should play Fallout 76.
Buy it for me, and I will.
It's probably not very expensive.
It is on sale for so cheap at the store up here, and they have so many copies.
It and Anthem, just, you know.
The axes.
I have not seen a copy of Anthem in the wild.
Okay, so a brand new copy of Fallout 76 is $25. But people are selling it for 16.
I was gonna say, I think they're like 14 up at the store here, because there's like $10 off coupons attached to every one.
And the special edition is $50.
What do you even get in the special edition?
It's, a canvas bag. Oh, wait. Oh, no. What is that?
So what do you think the Bethesda conference is gonna be like?
Oh no, I'm poisoned.
It's tomorrow, right?
The
Yep.
poor wretch was warped
That and
beyond
Microsoft, I
recognition.
think.
Yep. And,
To think it was
Devolver.
once human.
It's gonna be a lot of, hey, sorry about that one game we made, but we promise you the next game that we release is gonna be awesome.
I kind of like that they'll even mention it and just start talking about Elder Scrolls. Just pretend that Fallout didn't happen.
I assume they're gonna announce like an expansion.
Anti-toxin.
Fallout
Vorador's
76.
signet ring.
Honestly, I kind of figured they'd
Not
just
Raptor's
like
head.
Mass Effect Andromeda, forget that it exists.
No, I think they're still working on it.
This cleanses
Wait, I
my
think they're still releasing content for it.
Turning the ring over in my hand,
That seems
I
absurd to me.
realized that it was crafted from
Yeah,
some
no,
strange
they're-
alloy formed from
Because they did
broke,
like the Wild
ground
Appalachia
down,
or whatever.
and soaked in
Oh,
blood.
I hadn't even heard of that.
They're not cowards like EA. What are you doing?
I had to.
Like, what
I
about
got,
EA's cowardice?
I got
Well, I see
poisoned,
if-
so I had to go in, and then I saw that I had up the dude's ring as an item, so I was like, what does this do?
Do you know what the ring does?
No.
You should give it back to him.
It's probably super important. You should hold on to that ring.
What does the ring do?
I have no idea. I feel like it comes up in a later game though, so it's probably important.
It's Shinnok's amulet.
It'll probably come up again in Timeline 3.
It's a Kamidogu.
Yeah, I remember this one from Ending R.
I mean, you joke, but we finally discovered why it goes Blood Omen, Soul Reaver, Soul Reaver 2, then Blood Omen 2.
Spawned by this dark
And it's because
magic.
Blood Omen
Things
2 didn't
half
exist
insect,
until they
half
cause a
mammal,
time paradox at the
human
end of Soul Reaver 2
grafted
and entered
on
timeline number
combinations
4.
of
Like 2 streams
Sick as it
ago.
was,
So you're telling
I
me that they
couldn't help but
thought of it?
admire its
Well, I mentioned the time paradox, but I forgot why Blood Omen 2 was, like, positioned there. And it's because that game actually, the events of that game did not exist at this point. Like, it's not just like, oh, we just weren't telling that part of the story. It's that part of the story straight up didn't happen. Because time travel.
Time travel's fun.
Time travel can be fun.
Too bad they fuck it up.
In
I mean, most things.
A lot of things.
true.
Time travel can be hard to pull off.
Only the true masterpiece, Sonic the Hedgehog 2006, pulls it off well.
Where am I?
I don't know if you guys know this, but
The Heart of Darkness.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 is the most realistic.
I heard that somewhere.
Yeah. That's true.
Was the basis for the movie?
Yes.
The Heart of Darkness.
Oh, I can't open the map.
Does that mean
while
during the
I'm
movie
in-
we're gonna get to see the horrifying CG Sonic the Hedgehog make out with a girl?
Yes.
No, because it's 1,000 years into the past before Eggman got fat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Took him 1,000 years to get fat?
Yeah.
Damn.
He got fused with a raw egg, so it takes a while.
Oh, right. Forgot
Oh,
that's how
shit.
that happened.
I messed up the code. Oh no.
Before that, he was just Dr. Kintobar.
Sorry, what?
Kintobar.
Do you
It was
know about the
Robotnik's
Sonic-
name before he got fused with an egg. And then he became evil, and he became Eggman, and also his name reversed to become Robotnik.
No, what is this from?
What? Did you not know about that?
The true lore.
Oh, is this one of those Ken Penders things?
No, I think it's just a Sonic comic thing.
From the Archie
The
comics.
Heart
Yeah.
of Darkness.
Yeah.
There.
The truest truth.
That's not the right. Oh god, everything's going horribly wrong.
I mean, I will admit I didn't read all the Archie comics, but I don't remember any of that.
Hold on. I'm playing Warriors of Orochi, but now I'm gonna have to pause it and go find this. Hold on.
Up,
Kinto,
right, square,
yeah.
circle, up, down, right, left.
Sonic the Comic, number 69, Dr. Ovi Kintobor.
Alright then.
He was a kind human scientist on Mobius who was transformed into the evil Dr. Ivo Robotnik during a laboratory accident.
Oh god damn it.
What?
Because I was like, Ovi, that's an odd name.
Yeah,
Because it's like an
motherfucker.
egg. And it's like, oh
Bam,
no.
look at that guy.
The Heart
Not
of
doing
Darkness.
Weird thing in the back is
Too
Sonic.
hot. Wow, okay. Calm down, Kain.
Pre-Blue era Sonic.
He looks horrifying.
So yeah, a time-traveling Sonic the Hedgehog actually turned him into Dr. Robotnik. By putting a rotten egg in the refrigerator and then tripping him with wires to make him fall into a machine that fused him with the egg and turned him into Robotnik.
Why?
Yeah, that checks out.
He also gave Sonic his shoes.
The time-traveling Sonic?
No, normal brown Sonic.
Normal brown Sonic.
Yeah, see, behind him there is Sonic. He's all brown and spiky. That's Sonic before he got his super shoes, and then he gave him shoes, and then Sonic ran so fast that he caused a sonic boom,
The Heart
and it
of Darkness.
fused his spines together into the current shape and also turned him blue.
Why would causing a sonic boom turn him blue?
It's a great question.
Did he asphyxiate?
I mean, why would a hedgehog be able to run fast enough to break the sound barrier anyways?
That's a great question.
Because
These are questions we can't answer.
Because aliens bombarded the Earth with nukes,
But it's not.
and it caused a primordial
He's
of
not-
man and animal
He's not.
all fused together, and that gave him superpowers because radiation.
He's not from Earth, though. He's from Mobius.
Not in the Sonic comics. It was Earth with all the people and animals, and then aliens bombarded the Earth with nukes.
This
and it
cave
caused
sucks,
a
we're
primordial
leaving.
soup of people and animals, which caused talking animals to exist.
I also don't know where I am.
And then they started calling the Earth Mobius.
I call shenanigans here.
Well, the comics are dumb. Remember Time Tales?
Yep.
Yeah.
Stinabot certainly does.
Remember that time where the dude who writes the comic put his like kids in the comic, and they got a juice.
Let's juice.
They got a juice.
Yes, I do distinctly remember that comic, as I have it.
Yeah, that's why I was
Thanks for
bringing
talking
it up.
about. I had forgotten how bizarre it was, aside from the fact that it was like a fan fiction thing.
Wait, what kind of juice is it? Like steroids?
I don't know. Hedgehog juice? Yeah, probably steroids.
Probably steroids.
Sonic's juicing. And he's blue.
Poison sucks, by the way.
Alright, I've got to stop looking at bad pictures of these Sonic comics.
Do you?
I'm disappointed his tails don't grow muscular too.
The axes.
Do you not hear about like all the recent nonsense with the dude who wrote the comics and then talking about how like Sonic was upset or like he wanted to do a storyline where Sonic took the Sally Acorn's
If it could be said
virginity
that a
or
land
something.
descended
I
into
remember something
madness,
about that.
'twould be an
What?
accurate account of Dark Eden. A garden of horrors, seeded with sick perversion of nature's design.
That is absolutely.
I
That's
knew
the
that
thing.
this Dark Eden I
And
had
some
trusted
like really old guy
would continue
ended
to
up
grow
taking her
until all of
virginity instead,
Nosgoth was
so it was
consumed.
really creepy.
What? Like,
How are you not up to date on this?
Yeah.
Thought if anyone would know the Sonic the Hedgehog comic lore, it'd be you.
I'm a really big fan of the stupid spinning move.
Magic seethed
Just
and shifted.
spin with
I
axes.
watched
It always
the dome
works.
of energy as it expanded, absorbing,
the one story I
recreating,
couldn't tell was Sally
consuming
was
light,
magic
and leaving behind
Sonic
only a
maybe fast,
twisted
but Joffrey was
parody.
faster on the drawing the department.
That was it.
Why are all the people who like Sonic the Hedgehog such filthy degenerates?
The axes.
That is such a scary. That is such a true fact. What is it about Sonic that causes people to be degenerates?
I don't know. We should go to our recent degenerate or our resident degenerate. Serve.
As an anime degenerate, even I cannot.
Sonic degeneracy is out of your pay grade.
It's too complex. I don't understand.
Too many layers to figure out here.
Too many layers. Too much. Too fast.
Too furious.
Yeah.
TFP, did you see that John Cena's in the next Fast and
I
Furious thing?
did. All wrestlers showing up because you got
Yeah.
Rock and then you got Roman Reigns in the Jason Statham one. And then you got
I can't stop reading this fucking tweet. I'm in disbelief. Why would that be? This is a children's comic.
Kids need to know about the sex serve.
Her virginity is such an important. It's so important for the lore.
Can I also comment on the fact that I really enjoy the fact that, unrelated to Sonic degeneracy over here, but apparently in Japan, this game was released as Kain the Vampire.
I mean, hey, it's an accurate name.
It's true.
I passed through the wall unharmed. It seemed the magic only preyed on things that were
Speaking
only...
of, you know, being Kain and being a vampire, what are you up
It simply
to? Story
decided
worlds.
that I was...
think
You went to the Vortal, what does he want you to do?
I think we're going to Dark Eden or something. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, that is, but it sounds cool.
I was
Also
not-
like a golf nightclub.
I was not paying that close attention to the Vordor cutscene outside of it replaying the opening cutscene.
I'm very upset that you weren't paying attention.
Why? What was I supposed to know about? What was
I don't know. So I'm upset you weren't paying attention. We were too busy talking about Sonic degeneracy.
We're talking about. We were talking about like so.
Maybe.
This is about Sonic.
What if we did?
You're right. It's not there anymore.
That's true.
Sonic maybe.
I mean, you never got to write that story, so did it really happen?
It might have been implied. You know,
I don't want to know how you would apply that in a comic.
you know, Joffrey popped the acorn.
Oh, you disgust me.
He cracked that nut.
You sound entirely too pleased with yourself.
Having a good time, Surf?
Flame sword.
I think I skipped like a couple things here. One of them is a thing that would have made my magic regen faster, but now that I have a cheat code, who cares?
Yeah, you can do
Yeah. I'm cheating not only the game, but myself, I know.
How dare you not?
Have you played this game?
Yes.
I don't believe you.
Are you calling me a liar?
Yes.
Hey, VICTUS!
Yeah, I am. I like that your fire sword actually lights up the environment.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, that's one of the main reasons why I'm using it, is because it's super dark right now, and I can't see.
Yeah. It's always a cool effect. I don't think a lot of games do that.
No. To be fair, it's also, like... The actual secret is it's actually not the easiest thing in the world to do nowadays. Despite... Well, it's super easy to do, it's hard to do, like, in a way that doesn't tank performance all the way, basically.
Can't you just make it so the sword is also a light source?
You can, but then that causes the computer/console to have to do a whole lot of more light calculations in real time.
you have to do is port over the light fragmentations from your other light sources.
That's not.
Onto the blade, and then it will reflect the darkness
Sir,
to light
sir,
more correctly.
sir, I wrote a thesis about this. No.
Me too.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. I have a doctorate in gaming light.
No.
That's the field.
That's the field. That's what I specialized in. Can't do nothing else, but I can do lighting real good.
I think you just hit the light source button and then you click on a thing and then it just puts out light and then you're done.
I mean, that's how you do it easily. Another way you could do it is that you place a light source and then you dim the refraction rate on the particles, the virtual particles, not real life particles, obviously.
Well, clearly, yeah.
Yeah. And then that causes the refraction rate to be able to both produce light from your blade, but also not completely desaturate all the other light.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's just science.
Yeah, it's checking out.
No, it isn't.
Well, I don't see you.
I don't see you providing an alternate explanation.
Yeah.
I'm going with the evidence put in front of me.
And besides, whatever you present, it's probably fake news anyway. Because you're being paid off by big.
Hey, VICTUS!
I'm paid off by Big Zodiac.
Man, I wish I worked for a company called Big Zodiac.
Man, I just want to take a moment and talk about that stupid New York Times article I read about Big Zodiac.
What the fuck is Big Zodiac?
It's apps to present you with your horoscope and, like, astrology nonsense. And so there's Big Zodiac and there's Big Meditation, and the Big Zodiac hates Big Meditation.
Why?
Because meditation is such a solitary way to view the world. That's why you need
It's
your
closed off.
Yeah, because it's like just you, man.
Big Zodiac wants you to be at one with the universe.
Big Zodiac wants to bring people together through their astrology.
Big Zodiac is mad because meditation actually helps and they don't.
Your blood.
Blah, blah. So where's Dracula?
Not in this game.
What? I thought this was about vampires.
A tower stood in the distance. From its apex spewed the vortex of energy that shaped the lands below.
Oh, hey. That looks intimidating.
I was watching TV the other day,
Sorry, excuse me.
specifically the History Channel, and I was disappointed by the lack of history I was being given.
Were you watching Ancient Aliens?
It was a show about aliens. It was a show about...
I can't believe you would try to imply the History Channel is not giving you all the facts.
But was it a show about the history of Bigfoot?
No, it was about people going into the woods trying to find Bigfoot.
But was it about the...
I mean, it's on film, which means it happened in the past, which makes it history.
That's
It
true.
was called Finding Bigfoot.
Did they find Bigfoot?
Surprisingly,
Oh, damn.
Shocked.
Seems like kind of false advertising.
I'm shocked by this turn of
well, I mean,
events.
it's called Finding Bigfoot because they're actively trying to find Bigfoot, not we found Bigfoot.
That would be... Yeah, if it was called We Found Bigfoot, that'd be, you know,
Then
different.
it'd be false advertising because they didn't find it.
Yeah.
Fair.
Surprisingly, it was just a bunch of guys walking around in the woods making noises, trying to attract Bigfoot. It's pretty good. I actually recommend it. It's pretty funny.
Alright, welcome to Dark Eden.
Still sounds like a goth nightclub.
I mean, what's
The
wrong with
surface of
goth
the castle
nightclubs?
belied its interior,
I mean, nothing.
for
I'm
it
just
was
saying that's
far
what it sounds
larger
like.
inside
Isn't
than
that
out.
90%?
With the powers the Circle had at
Nightclubs.
its disposal,
Vampire
it would have been
Masquerade.
simple to distort
Also, yes,
space to
Vampire the Masquerade
accommodate
is almost
this
100%
strange
golf
structure.
club.
You know, for as popular as that game was, I never knew it was pretty much unfinished. Like the last half of it.
The ending was super rushed.
Yeah. But I heard you can download like some pretty good mods from it.
There's a lot of patches that try to fix all of the problems.
You excited for the new Vampire the Masquerade game?
Which one? They announced two. Bloodlines 2 and one called The Coteries of New York.
That's a good game.
What's up?
Octopath Traveler is PC now.
Yes.
You know, I came to realize that the Switch is basically the new PSP, where it's just the one game where I just want to buy all my RPGs to size move.
Yeah, but also it's easier to hold.
And it's also better supported.
I got a like Vita carrying case / R2 set of buttons thing at that weird
The
Amazon
sorcerer's
return store
sanctuary,
for a
his
quarter.
laboratory. Inside was all manner of items arcane.
I wish
Pickled bodies,
you could find
dissected corpses, both man
replacement
and
toy
beast,
cons
and
that
metal
actually give you a
constructs
bit
that
of
heaved arcs of energy into the air. I sensed
grip
more than
for
one
the
force
actual
being manipulated in this place. Strange. Rarely did a sorcerer condescend to work with others.
Up, right, square, circle, up, down, right, left. We're actually, now that I look at like the scroll bar of the guide I've been using, we're like 3/4 of the way down the page. I just noticed.
I think you said we're in chapter 6 of 9 a while ago, right?
Or 7, I think, at this point.
Well, yeah, you finished 6. So.
So we can move on to the one that is what I thought it was, I guess.
Yeah. So you'll feel less lied to.
Yeah. This dude's been really good about, like, keeping his easts and wests right, but except for this one page, or this one dungeon, where he's like, the only way you can go is east, and it's like, no, I can only go west.
He outsourced this chapter of the guide to Wooly.
Please help me, kind sir.
Look, people would stop making fun of Wooly if he could tell which direction was left and which direction was right. It's that simple.
Oh, please, help me, kind sir. Oh.
Your blood.
Are you saying Wooly has a hard time telling directions?
Yes.
I think if you go back and look very closely at some of their videos, you might find hints of that, yes.
Will he go right.
It's subtle, but there's some hints in there.
Will he go
Remember
right?
the time when he was playing Devil May
Right.
Cry? Did you watch him play Devil May Cry 5?
No.
No, but I think I know.
The part where he had to hold in the left thumbstick for the guide that shows you where to go.
Yeah.
And he held in the right thumbstick and turned on auto mode.
Yeah.
Because it even applies to figuring out which one is the left and the right thumbstick, apparently. It's like, fucking, really? He goes that far? And then really claiming that was totally not what happened. Because Pat was like, I didn't realize it extended to the thumbsticks, and Lee was like, no, that's not what happened. It's like, I got confused by something else.
I remember when he was playing Dark Souls 1 with Pat. Pat tells him, Willie, you have to go right, and then he immediately goes left.
We kid
The best thing
because
about
we
that Devil
love.
May Cry playthrough, though, is when he was trying the Faust hat.
Oh, and Willie couldn't understand that it was a gun.
Yeah.
Like, well, what does it do in Trickster? It's like, nothing, it's a gun.
Yeah, but what's it do though?
Okay, but what does the style button do? Nothing, it's a gun.
These giant people, slug people, need to stop with their poison.
Didn't you get a thing that makes you immune to poison or something?
No, I just have a bunch of antitoxin items.
Okay.
I'm immune to rain and snow.
That's nice.
Actually, I'm
I
not.
still love the idea that snow just fucks up vampires super hard.
Yeah.
It's like, no, it's just solid rain. It's the worst.
I'm a Viking. I like both. I've taken a bath. Love you, Peter Stormare Vampire.
Peter Stormare was a really good choice. Peter Stormare is a really good casting choice in anything.
That's true. That's not a way I can go.
VICTUS!
So many antitoxin items, which is good, because they're keeping poison in I don't like that. I'm not a fan of being poisoned in any video game.
It's generally unpleasant.
I'm also not a...
What would you say is the worst video game that you've ever been poisoned in?
Dark Souls, because Dark Souls has like that super poison.
Yeah, toxin.
Well, I was also about to bring up like Pokemon, because Pokemon also has toxic.
Mm-hmm. Pokemon's a weird one for me because I feel like any good Pokemon battle is over in 2 moves anyways.
So I've been kind of playing Pokemon Let's Go a decent chunk lately, and trying to beat all the Master Trainers. My strategy for like basically all of them is just use Toxic and win in like 5 moves, because they have a bunch of points in their Pokemon, a bunch of the weird candy point stuff. and because of the way that I grind, I end up with a bunch of health and a bunch of not anything else. So basically it ends up being I'm going to use Toxic on you and then just protect and stall until Toxic makes me win. Which is a totally valid strategy. People who will make fun of me for that.
Isn't that like how 90%
Competitive works.
competitive Pokemon go?
Especially in the one generation that I played the most competitive in, it was very tank heavy because it was you had a bunch of tanks and then you had a Garchomp and then you win. That's a great picture. Okay, hold on. Okay, so we're gonna go get the flesh armor.
That sounds okay.
What kind of flesh is it made out of?
I don't know. What is
How
the...
convenient.
Oh, hold on.
This armor, wrought
Like,
with
if
the
it's made
blood
out
of
of whale
noblemen,
flesh,
drains the blood from my
fine.
enemies for me, leaving me to focus on the slaughter at hand.
Apparently it drains blood from people automatically.
That's pretty good.
That is
Flesh
pretty good.
armor.
Do you want to know a secret?
Yeah.
That's actually not great because it'll also drain blood from the people that hurt you when you drink their blood.
Oh.
Which will then just
Chaos
automatically
armor.
damage you anytime those people are near you.
That's a good heads up. So we're gonna
A
go
lot
back...
of people are always like, oh, that armor's rad, and then they get it, and then it's just like, and then I never used it again. Because I tried and it killed me. And that's no cool. Oh.
Oh, and like literally the first person that shows up is someone with the poison blood.
Great. I had to sit through a bunch of health and safety videos lately. It's on the mind.
Oh yeah, did you ever get the new job?
I'm going in for official training starting Monday.
Oh,
I did all the computer training and office stuff and all that nonsense. Got a spiffy shirt.
Oh, please, help me, kind sir.
training on how to use it.
No, I mean like training on the computer for like, you know, food handling certification and things like that. Pass all the OSHA tests. Which, oh my god, the redundancy in OSHA testing is so frustrating. I get why, obviously, but ugh.
Don't be one of those people that got trained on how to do it right and then
Yeah, no, that's always stupid, but
Oh, please, help me.
passed all the tests.
Oh,
I did
please,
good.
help me, kind sir.
Almost. Because there was one where I got like a 93, but it also doesn't let me see which questions I got wrong, or what the right answers were, which feels like it defeats the purpose of the test. It's like, alright, you got a 93, you got something wrong, we're not going to tell you what. It's like, but I kind of need to know, don't I?
No.
Oh, please,
one question about don't put rat poison in cakes.
There's a question about dying quiet.
Around here, we die quietly, okay? Don't want to disturb the customer.
Also, this picture looks metal. And apparently it is for spirit death.
It's a pretty metal name for a spell, or
Yeah,
item, or whatever it
I
is.
believe it is a spell.
Makes sense.
Did I pick it up? No. Did I mess something up?
Probably.
Walk through. Oh, I probably have to kill those people. I bet. That's not gonna help me kill anybody. Aha. What's the final Splatfest? Is it Marina or Pearl? What?
Who's representing what?
Order is Marina?
Pearl's the best as always.
I mean, I will agree with Pearl in this one case, but also no. Wait, hold on.
What?
Mr. I Hate Assassins is on the side of Chaos over here.
Well, yeah, because assassins are hypocritical about it, is the problem. Because their thing is like, oh no, we're helping the people. And then the Templars are like, but what about all the horrible shit that happens? And the assassins are just like, oh, that's all you guys. And it's like, no, you fucking idiots.
So Callie is on Team Chaos too.
Hey, which one's...
Spell worthy of the necromancer himself.
Callie is the
This
one with the
allows me
long
to dissect a
tentacle.
creature's soul from its vessel of flesh.
Which one's
For
the
these
pink and
poor
black one?
wretches, only oblivion awaits.
Okay. So,
Best girl.
So, yeah. I mean, I always was, but I just don't like Pearl.
Why not?
She's
Rad.
she's a weird, tiny cretin.
He's got a crown.
Why do you hate?
Yeah, fuck's your problem.
You get enough oxygen up there?
I do. I don't know if I saved twice or not. Oh, so those increase my magic bar.
Oh, okay. So they just gave you 2 free ones, basically?
Yeah.
That's nice. So, what is your journey here?
Okay, so
Yeah.
Kain was just a dude hanging out in a bar, and then he's like rich, he's like a noble kid, and he's like, alright, I'm getting drunk, this is all great. I'm gonna walk outside, and then a bunch of bandits just shanked him. And then this magician came up and brought him back to life, and was like, hey, go get revenge on those people what killed you. And Kain is like, fuck yeah, this sounds rad, I'm a vampire now. And then he found, like, these pillars that are supposed to represent, like, the balance of the world or whatever. And he's like, hey, what's up with this? And there was a ghost hanging out front, and she's like, yeah, we all went crazy. Everybody who was supposed to protect the balance of the world went crazy. There's a guardian for each pillar. I was the guardian for one of the pillars, but now I'm super dead and a ghost. You need to go murder all the people who guard these pillars. So that's what Kain's up to now. Except he went and he killed, like, the first guy, and then he was like, alright, that's cool, and then he went to go kill the second guy, and the second guy turned out to be, like, immortal, so now Kain is trying to find a way to kill that guy.
Oh. That's nice.
Ah, not one.
Because apparently
three.
all of the
To
guardians
Jewel
of the
the
pillars have, like, a
Anarchist,
thing
Bane the
on them,
Druid, and Anacroth
that
the
if they ever get
Alchemist.
attacked, they just
How
summon the guy
considerate
he's
of
currently
them
after.
to hasten my
Because that
step.
guy's like the guardian. So any of them that get attacked, he just appears in the same room to fight off whoever's attacking. So Kain was like, okay, I need to kill that guy first. Hence the current mission.
Don't you hate it when you're on an adventure and then they have like all
Some dude... Whoop! Oh, hey, there's that
Damn
dude.
you, alchemist. I had not come this far
Shao
only to
Kahn.
have my quarry
there's-
escape.
Yeah.
What's up?
That we got to the point where they called in Malik, but then I called in Vorador as a striker.
Yeah.
Whelp! As if you knew what eternity
Vorador's
was.
fucking cool. I like that guy.
Grovel before
Is
your
this the
true
Tony
master.
Todd guy?
Never
No.
Okay.
pack you from
Dang.
crotch to gizzard and feed what's left to your brides.
Wait, Tony Todd?
Not Tony Todd. What the fuck?
The Candyman? What's he doing here?
Yeah. What's the name of the guy who voices Megabyte again?
Damn it.
Not Tony Todd.
Now you made me forget. He's not Tony Todd.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony J.
Ah, that guy. Vordor is not Tony J?
No.
Okay.
Tony J appears later.
Tony J's not dead, is he?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, no, he's super dead.
Oh, I thought Tony Todd was dead.
No, he's super alive.
Oh, God!
As Vorador
He
clashed
lasted, like,
against Malik, I gave pursuit to the fleeing wizard.
See, I like that
Jewel
Vordor
and
is just over here beating
I
the piss out of this guy and you
danced
couldn't
their
touch him.
dance. When the time came,
Vordor's
they
like, man,
would
Kane's a
dance
bitch.
upon my sword.
To be fair, he's right. You are a bitch.
That's true.
What about Sword?
His magic is weak.
I mean, later on,
He
Kain is
an
rad,
affront
but right
to
now, Kain is
nature
kind of a
itself.
bitch.
It is our duty to
He is a chump
purify him.
vampire.
This guy's
He
just
doesn't
like...
know, he doesn't know his shit yet.
This guy's just like opening up water in the ground. That's his attack. It's hilarious.
I mean, you know, that's what he can do, and it's gonna hurt you.
That's true.
You should probably put on one of Repel's magic.
That's what I'm doing.
Just making sure. You have a habit of not using that for some fucking reason.
Also, VICTUS. Just...
So if you take too long, you just like open enough spaces so far enough.
Well, I mean,
I mean, you burn as soon as you touch it, so
Yeah.
I'm assuming you wouldn't fall in so much as just die from no force.
yeah. Which I don't care about because I can just pause and then...
Because you can just cheat reflex.
Yes.
Like a coward.
VICTUS!
Yes. I cheated not only the game, but myself.
How dare you play the game?
It's pretty disgusting of him, I agree.
Video games aren't for fun.
They're not. They're serious business here. The esports.
Hold on, I gotta check something out.
You didn't play Dark Souls because it was too hard for you.
No, I didn't play Dark Souls because I kept getting bored.
Yeah, because it's too hard for you. I get it.
No.
Yeah, that's the reason why. You're just using the whole. I just thought it was boring because you kept dying because you're too bad.
No.
Yeah.
There are no runs for Blood Omen Legacy of Kain on speedrun.com.
But I've seen.
Oh, that's on
speedruns.
any percent.
Yeah, there's any percent glitchless.
Glitchless, there's an hour and 37 minutes.
Yeah, and then I've also seen videos of like, here's Legacy of Kain in like 20 minutes.
I wonder why there's no 80% runs on there.
Nobody likes that.
Oh, yes.
Wait, what is the code? I thought it was right, up, down, square circle, up, down. Right, okay.
Alright, Phyllis, I'm gonna bounce.
Alright.
Alright.
Gotta do some chores.
See ya.
See ya.
Right, square circle, up, down, right, left. There we go. I
I'm
needed
trying to
more,
remember how to cheat proper.
well, I needed more magic, and to put it in right, but it didn't give me more magic, and I was sad.
Man, what if there was like a limit on how many times you could cheat?
I would cry. There we go. That guy's dead.
The antler headdress had broken in the fight, but power still resided in its ivory form.
Oops. Wrong spell. Pain is dead. You have to take out the jewel, protect yourself with barrier, and then throw projectiles. Okay. I may just like switch to like flays instead of the Tuzi what's it? The energy bolt. Down, right, left. Oops, that's not the right button. Oh, there we go. Alright.
The cloak was made from an alloy akin to lead, heavy and malleable, woven into fine links. The energy she controlled was stored in this garment.
We have picked up the artifacts from Bane and DeJewel, which are great names. And now we have,
I found Malik's
Malik's
helmet
helmet.
amongst the scattered remnants of his armor, whole and intact. Vorador had finally laid his old adversary to rest.
good job, Vorador.
That guy is rad.
Whoosh. Hey. Part 7.
For the record, I'm not sure if they would have mentioned this yet, actually, but the reason that
The helmet of Malik. I
Malik
placed
is like a
before the
weird
pillar of
invisible armor
conflict.
suit man.
The
Did you
pillar
catch that
accepted
bit?
its offering.
There was something about
Thus, it was
Vorador
restored.
like fused
The
his
act
soul
had
with
taken
his
on the
armor
feel
or
of
something.
ritual.
I thought.
So
Isn't
funny
it
enough,
strange
actually
how we
not.
must
Oh.
bribe
It
our
was
gods
his
to
own like
At the foot of
side
the energy pillar,
basically
I set
punished
the
him
cloak
because
of
he was supposed to be
DeJewel.
protecting all
The
those
pillar
people
accepted
Vorador
its
killed.
offering.
Ah, okay.
Thus,
Like he was their
it was
bodyguard,
restored.
and he fucked
The
up,
antler
and Vorador
headdress
killed
of the
all of them
druid
because he was
Bane I
distracted.
lay before the nature
And then when he
pillar.
got back,
The
Vorador
pillar
whipped his
accepted
ass.
its offering.
So they were like,
Thus,
"Alright, we're just gonna
it was
magic you
restored.
into a suit of armor permanently,
must seek
and then
Azimuth
curse
the
you to like
planer at
always
the
be
heart
summoned
of
to help
Avalon.
them out when they get attacked."
3
All the pillar
instruments
people.
await you to aid you in your quest. But first, you
It was
must
not actually
rise,
Vorador who cursed him.
and you
Okay.
must fall, and find your salvation in between.
Turns out that, as always, humans were the real monsters.
Cool, thanks, Ariel.
What's she talking about?
Just like go find Azimuth. Oh, hey, cool. It healed the pillars of Bane, the
Yeah.
Jewel, and Malik, I guess.
They're getting better.
Yeah.
See, Kain fixing the world over here.
Yeah. Good guy Kain. Your friend and mine. Oh, big stretch, sorry.
Sometimes you gotta stretch. You've been playing a lot of Legacy of Kain.
I have. It's actually about 2 hours, so I'm gonna. Oops, wait. Can I just teleport? Like, yeah, I can. See where this takes me. Oh, convenient. It takes me to right where I need to be, actually.
Rad.
But since it's been about 2 hours, we're going to hit the save point in the sick lightning cave. And call out a stream. We are dangerously close to the end of Legacy of Kain.
That's kind of surprising, honestly.
Yeah. Well, to the end of Blood Omen.
This game, well, yeah, but this game is shorter than I thought.
I mean, to be fair, it's the next one. It's Soul Reaver that has the... Hold on. I need to go get that copy. Take out my earbuds and unplug my headphones. While Kain just checks out the save point. The case for Soul Reaver promises 60 hours of gameplay, so we're going to be in Soul Reaver for a very long time, apparently.
I don't think it'll actually take you 60 hours.
God, I hope not.
I could be wrong, but I seem to remember actually being able to get through that game relatively quickly. I never finished it, but I got like a good 75% of the way through, probably.
It's got over 100 cinematics with 45 minutes of voiceover.
That's probably true. Brazil loves to talk.
You can feed on the souls of your enemies.
Yeah.
Shift real time between the material and spectral planes.
Also true.
Hunt 5 different tribes of murderous vampires.
Also true.
But that's for a different day.
Yeah, best not to get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
All in good time.
We've got 4 more to go. 4 and a quarter more to go. Anyway, I'm going to hit the stop streaming button. Good night, everybody.